around. The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object? Shrewd thinking, Envoy. Maybe you should be ambassador. So be it. I can't openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it. Envoy.
Envoy, hello. I'm glad to see you on your feet. Kai.
Tej.
I'm surprised they let you in here.
I'm surprised you're still gainfully employed.
It's nothing like that. You run into all sorts of characters around here, is all. Some more polite than others. I didn't mean anything by it, Envoy. He's just curious company for you to keep.
Hey, somebody has to have the envoys back, because you all sure didn't.
No one expected the Envoy to get assassinated.
Exactly. Amateurs. Well.
Kai?
Come on, it's funny. Tej caused a ruckus last time he was slumming it at the Ballarrock.
That was a good night.
You were trying to kill a man, if I remember right. I had to put you outside.
You threw me into the canal.
You lived.
That water's filthy. I had the runs for 3 days.
Gods, Tej. The envoy doesn't need to know that. Yeah, but now you'll never think of Tej the same way again, will you? And now he'll never think of you the same way either.
Let's not make more of it than it was. I shouldn't have said anything. The fellow cheated me. I couldn't let that slide. Or he'd think we were all marks.
It was over a dice game, right? Tej here has a gambling problem.
Great. Let's air all my troubles. Is there anything else?
The bartender's sleeping with your girlfriend.
You're lying.
You sure about that?
We'll talk about this later.
I'm not breaking up with her for you. Just so we're clear.
That's more than enough. Thank you. Was there anything I could help you with, Envoy? The 7-foot-tall Almawa with biceps the size of my head? No, I am not.
Flatterer. You know I'm barely over 6.5.
Naturally, sir. How can I help you? Inquisitor Ludwine is the commander of the Steel Garrote in Paradise. Were you to ask her, she'd say she keeps the peace. But she doesn't keep it so much as prosecute it. as ruthlessly as the ambassador will let her. She's also a veteran of the Steel Garrotes campaign in the Deadfire, where she died.
Until recently, I assumed death meant you stopped living. Silly me.
I don't know what happened to her there, but I suppose Wodica wasn't done with her yet. Has she ever mentioned you? Except, no. Wait. The morning after the ambassador received word you'd been dispatched, I heard the Inquisitor tell her captain that an old friend would visit soon. That couldn't have been you, could it?
The envoy here has depths you would not believe.
We are living in the strangest of all possible times. Do you think so? I've always found her inflexibility comforting. Wodica's edicts are clear. If you obey her laws, pursue justice, punish the guilty, and give fealty to the Emperor, then you have pleased her, and I aim to please. But Wodica does not trust. She demands that you declare yourself for her again and again. Her every request is a test, and her every test is an opportunity to disappoint her. I appreciate a god who makes you work for their grace. I don't want anything given to me for free. Should you ever need me, I will be here. Safe tra-
Stay out of trouble.
Envoy. On the contrary, Herodes believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
Adherents are all around us. It behooves us to be discreet. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Surprised they let us walk out of here.
Someone there?
Be here. Let's go.
Watch your left.
Right there.
Oh, you see that?
That's one for us.
Ready, aim.
not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. Putting trust in the gods is like wearing a blindfold in a dark room. You can't see, but there wasn't any light anyway. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Now you're looking towards Emerald Stair. Whole other kind of deadly out there. Right, too bad. Yeah, I mean, I could come with you, though. I'm not currently engaged anywhere else. But it's just you and... I see. Rile up the little dwarf, huh? Suck, I should have seen that coming. Good to be here. We've got a bit of a walk ahead of us. You might want to get some rest. Anyway. Companions? As you know, Kai and I have worked together in the past. It's a blessed miracle he never got me killed. Honestly, he's a good guy. A bit too quick to ask questions for my taste, but... Kai's good enough. Tell him I said that I'll cut a hole in your water skins. Until next time. Fior Messi Verno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. No, none more than usual. Both settlements are survivors. They just use different methods. Don't spend much time worrying about animancy myself. Never really needed it. That's fair. Got nothing against him, really. Anyone who can survive and thrive in Emerald Stair has earned some respect. I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone's slipping.
I said, almost. Of course I can. You're stronger than the typical explorer, and Kai, well, he's got us.
Just remember that the next time I draw fire away from you two.
Right, changing the subject? Not before I've done some reading.
Listen, I wanted to talk to you about Juliana. I know you're not asking my opinion, but for what it's worth, I appreciate you understanding her situation. I couldn't agree with you more. Out here, you've got to live and let live. Principles are one thing, but you can't let them get in the way of basic decency. I wish more of your countrymen took that view. Enjoy the ocean breeze. Well, not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. Good thing you rectified that for him. Though you really had him at a loss when you let him go. Me too, for that matter. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed.
Not many in your position would have let him walk away. I think the Living Lands has a way of wringing the tenderness out of those who survive it. Even though most of us come here looking for a second chance, it's rare that we offer one. Why'd you do it? Admirable. Especially for a celebrated war hero. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers.
And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse.
You're far from the only one to say so. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape.
Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce the Adiran presence, and they're as harsh as Woedica herself.
Strict is one thing, fanatical's another. The Rawatayan Navy's known for harsh punishment. When I served, we watched a gunner hold a red-hot cannonball while she sang our empire's anthem. All for trading some of our supplies on the side, mind you. You'd make an excellent admiral, Envoy.
However, that approach won't win many allies in the Living Lands. As Ludwig will find out. Judging from that meeting, Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig don't see eye to eye. I'm afraid that means trouble on the horizon, especially if Ludwig starts operating around him.
Nice to know I'm in good company. Just thinking about Claviger Amon. I let him down. I've let a few people down over the years. But I did promise someone once that I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. If you're going to put a stop to what we saw in the Strangle Route, I don't care what power you serve. None of us have a future if the Dream Scourge spreads. I think that's enough doom and gloom for one night. Sleep easy. Night, Envoy.
touched something like your dreams before. Our roots entwine, but we cannot linger here long. We must know. A killer freed, a predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. We bide our time. We wait. Wake now. We have tending to do.
This isn't so bad.
Your city smells like a tannery.
It really is beautiful. Why do I never come out here?
Good luck on your journey.
What do you think? Have I got a shot?
Whatever's grown over that archway.